Today I want to spend a few minutes looking at one of the capabilities that makes the Legacy CNC different from a conventional CNC router, and that is the rotary milling center. When people first see this part of the machine, they often think of it as a CNC lathe, and it certainly can perform many of the operations we associate with a lathe. But that's only the beginning. The important difference is that we're not simply spinning a piece of wood and cutting a profile. We have CNC control over both the cutting tool and the rotational position of the workpiece. That gives us several different ways to machine a part. The first is continuous turning. Here the workpiece rotates continuously while the cutter moves along its length. Think of it much like a copy lathe. We can start with a square or round blank and machine a programmed profile, create tapers, beads, coves, and other turn shapes. That makes it ideal for furniture legs, balusters, columns, posts, candlesticks, and other traditional turned components. But because we're controlling the profile with CNC, once we've created the design, we can reproduce it again and again. The second capability is rotary carving. Instead of simply rotating the material continuously like a lathe, we control its angular position as part of the CNC program. Now the cutter can machine details around the circumference of the part. We can create flutes, spirals, rope patterns, carvings, lettering, and other three-dimensional details that would be very difficult, or sometimes impossible to produce with conventional turning alone. This is where the rotary milling center really begins to separate itself from a traditional lathe. The workpiece doesn't simply turn, it becomes another CNC-controlled axis. The third capability is one that people sometimes overlook. We don't have to make a round part at all. Because we can precisely control the rotational position of the material, we can machine one side, rotate the workpiece to a specific angle, machine another side, and continue around the part. For example, we can machine a 4-sided component by machining the material 90 degrees at a time. Or we could machine a 6-sided component by indexing it 60 degrees. And we're not limited to 6 or 4 positions. The CNC allows us to position the workpiece wherever the design requires. Think about something like a corbel. Instead of machining one face, removing the part, building another fixture, repositioning it, and trying to establish our 0 point again, we can rotate the part and machine multiple faces while it remains registered in the same setup. That opens up an entirely different category of CNC woodworking. And finally, look at the physical capacity of the rotary milling center. We're not limited to small decorative pieces. Depending upon the legacy machine you're using, this workstation gives us the ability to work with substantial diameter and length, large enough for furniture components, architectural parts, columns, posts, and many other projects. So when you look at the rotary milling center, don't think of it simply as a place to turn a round part. Think of 3 different capabilities: continuous turning, rotary carving, and indexed multi-sided machining. And once you understand those 3 processes, you start looking at projects very differently. But you don't need a complicated project to learn any of this. In fact, this little piece of hardwood is enough. So let's mount it in the rotary milling center and use a simple project to see how the process actually works.